And then the entrepreneurs, young and established, will begin to tell you what they want from another Nigeria.
Thank you. Your Excellency, our incoming President, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, the people in this hall today are a portion of creme de la creme of northern business entrepreneurs, most of them young, actually about 80% of them young entrepreneurs in various fields, as well as some older ones. In particular, Your Excellency, several of them have journeyed here by road from Kano this morning to make it to this occasion. And we appreciate your sacrifice and love for our leader, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our incoming president, inshallah. Your Excellency, they don't know you. They say you are tired. I know even after this event, you are not tired. You will embark on more, unless if we, your handlers, force you to go and sleep. It's in your nature to do things always well, and you have respect for people. So we have apologized to the people that have been here since 6 o'clock. But we go on with the program without delay. And may I call the MC back and to continue with the proceedings of the day. It will not take too long before we dismiss people. But thank you very much for coming. And remember that this is a glorious moment for our country, Nigeria, to have somebody of experience, of integrity, that knows excellence as our incoming president, inshallah. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I have forgotten to mention that this event is carefully and meticulously organized by the Directorate of Stakeholders Committee under the leadership of Malan Nuhu Ribado, and actually the main bulk of the work was done by these young people. Can you stand up for recognition? The younger elements of this directorate, they have worked hard for this, and it is a reality today. Thank you very much.
And so, Your Excellency, in this room are the Fortune 500 business owners in northern Nigeria. Some of them 25 years, others 60 years. But these people in this room are the cream de la cream. Some of them established, some of them are emerging bright stars. But one of the things we want to do tonight is to let you know that northern Nigeria is home to you, all of us. Northern Nigeria is a zone and region in Nigeria that has value, that is accommodating and has opportunities. The people creating those opportunities are in this room. But let's watch a short documentary that tells us the story of northern Nigeria. The documentary, please. The documentary, please.
Northern Nigeria, the tale of the Trans-Saharan trade route. Kano, its commercial hub, the tribe of ginneries and leather processing, the prestigious Philippines, the heartbeat of the city. Here is where the ground dictates the pace, and their routes meander through the northwest. The wet fields of cotton in the northwest, triggering a massive textile hub in Kaduna. Thousands of people making a living, washing out millions of shifts of textile materials, soaring the It offers Bank of the North, a financial institution of refuge. This sustains the liquidity need of the regional industrial revolution. But all that was once upon a time. The once vibrant textile industry now a ghost town. The glorious days only on the lips of the people who saw yesterday.
See, that time is very sweet. Nobody, that time, no one enjoy. You say, call and suffer. That time, everything is sweet. Even though, Kaduna, they boom. The whole Kaduna, they boom by that place, that time. So when you say, Northern and Fighters, it's 5,000 plus people. Iowa, 7,000. KTL, now so 7,000 plus. United 10,000 people. Okay, consider. Everything just closed. Violence.
The mighty machines vanished and saw the thousands of hands that kept them. The story of the Northern Industrial Revolution could be a pathetic one, but not the huge potential of the region.
If you look at the potentials of Northern Nigeria, it's beyond we consider. Northern Nigeria was highly involved. Therefore, we leaders are passionate and leaders are committed towards developing the economy of Northern Nigeria.
Solid minerals dots its length and breadth.
But the water stations which you know very needed now for back for our electrical the north source of which is good, which is cobalt, reaching the buyers which is needed to produce very more and so for the industry. What we need to do is to totally organize the sector, finance, provide funding for organized operation in the sector, and then also try as much as possible to the so-called artisanal miners form them into cooperative and get them to do proper mine, providing the material leasing for them and so on.
The discovery of oil in the region also a game changer.
The gold has modern, casino, modern Kamba and Kebbi states and Sahara Kano states. There is potential huge amount of oil business. So that the simply as a person by saying you will have northwest, there are northeast, there are northeast, there is huge potential in terms of oil business. We have to have leadership, that is what we want. That is what we see. Why? Because this is the way why we're watching to watch it and wait. It happened since the Ambassador became the latest. And then as it did that, just things, not much except the position of the minister, who is actually the president, the minister of the children, and the minister of state, and also the chairman, who is now the GCO. They put a lot of life, and also the date in NBC and children. Because the huge potential, good opportunity, for this huge in the business.
Agriculture is once again proven to be the mainstay of the region's economy, with the rise and names pyramids taking the place of dialogues.
Currently, we do about 240 tons of rice daily, and our target is to hit about 500 tons within 6 to 9 months.
To say the northern region is gifted could be an understatement. In the lips of many, what the region craves for is a leadership that can turn around fortunes. One of its citizens say its crying days are over, because Asiwaju is coming.
Asiwaju is a leader, but we can look at the things that he did in the past. He changed the state from almost a very low level of everything that we had, he turned it into one of the best cities in Africa. Lagos is counted as the number 5 people is going to be a country in terms of growth, development, and all the GDP and so on in Africa. He is the reason why Lagos is what it is today. And he's someone that, especially if you are close to him, you see capacity, you see competence, you see brilliance, you see ability. An individual who creates things out of nothing. The type of Lagos and is looking forward.
For us, we are sitting on a gold mine with abundant natural resources, with strategic investment in research and development, and effective management of resources. We will exploit our resources to the fullest. There is no local government in this country where there is no resource or endowment that can be harnessed for greater economic development.
It helped to revamp industries in Lagos. Now, maybe 60-70% of industries in Nigeria are around.
Thank you very much. Please can we give ourselves a very big round of applause. Our President, inshallah, we just want to kick off with our very first presentation, which is dovetailing from that documentary we have on the issue of agriculture and commodities in the northern part of Nigeria. The north has the land, the resources, and the people. And if they are properly harnessed and put together, it can challenge effectively other regions of the country. Your Excellencies, I call on Alhaji Sadiq Dawari to give us the agriculture and commodities incentives. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the APC presidential candidate, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sadiq Dawari, the National Chairman, Forum for Agricultural Commodity Association President. My discussion will center on agriculture, particularly commodity associations involvement. Your Excellencies, sir, Nigeria is blessed with enormous agricultural potentials. We have land, we have water, we have good climate conditions, and most importantly, we have hard-working Nigerians. On 9 climate conditions we have across the globe, Nigeria is sitting on 6. And that work makes Nigeria comparative and competitive advantage of producing variety of commodities. Your Excellencies, sir, the present administration and the APC has provided a lot of projects and programs to support agriculture. One, His Excellency the President provided Anko Boros program deliberately to support farmers with finance. The administration also created the Presidential Fertilizer Initiative, deliberately to provide farmers with quality and affordable input to support their own businesses. But however, we believe that with you, Your Excellency, as the President of this nation, Nigerian farmers can smile, Nigerian farmers can get more, and you can be able to activate what this present administration has started. Your Excellency, sir, we are requesting 6 major support, and we believe you can provide us with us. One, we are requesting for a good political will to support agriculture in Nigeria, and particularly in northern Nigeria. Secondly, Your Excellency, we need security for life of the farmers and their investment. We trust you. We believe you can give us good security for our lives and for our investment. Your Excellency, sir, 80% of what is produced in Nigeria is produced by smallholder farmers. Larger percentage of them are cultivating hectare or half a hectare. Your Excellency, sir, we need financial support. We need access to affordable finance so that we can be able to continue providing Nigeria with what to eat and access to export to other countries of the world. Your Excellency, sir, we also need quality and affordable inputs. The present administration has created Presidential Fertilizer Initiative, but we believe with you, Your Excellency, you can extend it to Federal Presidential Fertilizer Initiative and agrochemicals so that our farmers can get quality input to produce more for Nigeria. Your Excellency, sir, we also need access to market. We know with your contact, with your connections, you can be able to liaise with the state governors, with the local government, so that you can open up rural roads so that our farmers can bring their produce easily to the market and get value for what they are producing. Finally, Your Excellency, we also need a good insurance policy. Anytime we have drought in Nigeria, farmers suffer. Anytime we have flood, farmers suffer because we lack good insurance policy in Nigeria. We believe with your contact, connection, and experience, you can provide us with good insurance policy to support our farmers. Finally, Your Excellency, we believe in you. We believe in your policies and programs. We believe that agriculture will be safe under you in Nigeria. We also requested that you provide us with good commodity market so that our Nigerian farmers can get value for what they are producing. Apart from the food for consumption, we also produce variety of commodities for export. Your Excellency, we believe you can support that. We thank you most sincerely, and we hope at the end of the day, we can come back to celebrate your victory and for promise you have been giving Nigeria. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and God bless you.
Please let me appeal that because of our time, we might not be able to take more than 3 after this. And we also appeal that all presenters would do it in 2 minutes. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in a little community between Gombe and Bauchi State, known as Kolmani, has been found 1 billion barrels of oil and 500 billion cubic feet of gas. What is the situation? What is the demand of northern Nigeria in oil and gas? For 2 minutes, Alhaji Manusoro will be speaking to us.
Your Excellencies, all protocols duly observed, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nura Manu, and I'm come from the oil-producing state of Bauchi. Your Excellency, thank you for the show of solidarity when you accompanied Mr. President to Kolmani. We have heard you very well. Your commitment to more oil exploration in the north, from Bauchi to Nasarawa, to Benue, to Gongola, to Lake Chad. Again, we would like to request that we wouldn't like to have a replica of what is happening in the Niger Delta. We have 3 types of refineries: the localized refinery, the modular refinery, and the main refinery, which you have helped our brother Dangote set up one in Lagos. Access to oil is what we need. We wouldn't want to wait for NNPC to go and take loan from anywhere and take 10 years plan to build up a refinery. Let them quickly produce some storage facilities with some loading gantries, so much so that whoever needs that crude oil will have it accessible. If you have a modular refinery, come and do it. Charcoal refinery, come and do it. until when we can have the major refinery. Secondly, sir, quickly, the AKK, Ajaputa, Kaduna, Kano gas pipelines. It took NNPC 15 years to conceptualize it. After that, sometimes in 2013, they called for tenders. After that, 4 years later, Federal Executive Council approved it. After that, 3 more years later, they commissioned it. They agreed to finish in 22 months. We have not heard anything from it. We want to extract commitment to more funding, so much so that that project will be completed. It will revitalize the north. It will bring up our ailing and moribund industries. And then your baby, which is also my baby, the Nigeria gas pipeline to Europe. From here to Europe is 5,000 kilometers. I have what I call 12 months, 20 segments, 250 kilometer S-segment pipeline into 5,000 kilometers up to Europe. Europe is looking for Qatar to supply the gas starting from 2026. If you can get that completed within the 12 or 18 months of your administration in 2 years, you will be to Nigeria what Charles de Gaulle was to France. You will be the Mao Zedong of Nigeria, what he is to the people of China, and what Eisenhower Howard is to the American people. And finally, the regulation by the Chinese economy. The oil comes from the south with associated costs and additional costs. It's a very sensitive issue in the north. When you come, whichever decision you make, please do it carefully. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, right at this point, I would like to invite a very young man to discuss enlightenment theory and power in person of Aminu Nyako. A round of applause, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. My name is Aminu Nyako, and I'm the CEO and MD of Asiwaju International Farms, located in Mabalwa, Adamawa State. The farm was established in 1982 by Admiral Murtala Nyako, and is mainly known for tropical mangoes, dairy production, and farming extension service. Before I start, I would just like to say a big thank you to the organizers of this event, and especially to His Excellency Asiwaju for giving us the opportunity to showcase what the North has to offer and to proffer some solutions as to how we believe we can create impact in the Nigerian economy moving forward. I will be speaking very quickly on the dairy potential in Nigeria. The livestock sector, as you all may know, comprised of ruminant animals, sheep, and the rest. But we believe that dairy is going to be the epicenter of growth for northern Nigeria and Nigeria as a whole in the coming decade. It will interest everyone to know that Nigeria actually imported about $1.9 billion worth of dairy in 2022, of which 98% of Nigeria's milk demand is actually imported in. It's completely unsustainable, sir. Completely unsustainable. We're a growing nation of over 200 million Nigerians, with over 100 million Nigerians below the age of 18. They need protein to reach their full potential. And the cheapest protein you can get is milk and eggs. And for northern Nigeria to be sitting on 28 million cows, the Northeast has about 10.2. Adamawa has 2.1. And we're then this milk dependent on outside country. So I believe it's completely unattainable. Now I will tell you, I'm a young Nigerian who always talk about our potentials. We at Asiwaju have taken up this gauntlet and in collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria have built and commissioned the largest fresh dairy processing plant in entire Nigeria. It has the capacity to process 300,000 liters of milk on a daily basis and is fully powered by renewable energy. We have 5 megawatts worth of power, solar, and 5 megawatts worth of power grid. and that has allowed us to be completely off-grid. So in front of you, you will see Admirala yogurt. Every Admirala yogurt has been sourced from rural Fulani farmers. All of it, 100% of it. And this has now given us an opportunity to give our people in the Northeast access to market, access to a source of livelihood and dignity of labor. Sir, I will tell you, to date, we have backwardly integrated 20,000 farmers in the Northeast that provide us milk on a daily basis, and we believe that this opportunity for farmers to be able to earn a living on things they already know. They already have the cattle, they have the land, they have solar, and everything involved to be able to give it this. Today, I will speak quickly so that we can move on. But today, sir, we've collected about 4 million liters of milk. And the cheapest farmer for us, the lowest earning farmer earns about 120,000 naira a month. That's 4 times the minimum wage up north. And the highest earning farmer earns about 800,000. So we urge you, in the incoming administration, we know that the budgets are tight in Nigeria, but there are some things that we believe that if the federal government can support northern Nigeria to be able to establish no, it's for everybody. Okay. Oh, God bless you, sir. There are some things that we believe that will serve as catalysts if the federal government can come and invest heavily in this. The 3 things identified are veterinary services for rural cattle. This is something that private sector cannot do. I told you there are about 28 million cows. Private sector cannot take up that body. We need the federal government to assist us. Access to finance for young Nigerians to enter this space in their quantum. Our vision is to make northern Nigeria the milk capital of West Africa, and we believe we have the potentials to do this. Sir, and lastly, we need to focus on feed for the cattle. We have grazing reserves that have laid fallow over decades. So we believe that if the federal government can invest in these grazing reserves to make them productive feed centers for our cattle, then a lot of the challenges that the federal government faced in the last 8 years, farmer header crisis and all that, will be addressed directly by these kinds of interventions. Lastly, sir, I will say, and I will be remiss to say, there is a project that is very dear to the people of the Northeast. It has existed for over 50 years, the Mambila Power Project. Sir, that project is way, way overdue. We know successive governments have tried, but we believe that only someone with your capacity, sir, your ability to turn vision into reality, to proffer prosperity from things that people don't know, we believe that you have the ability and the capability of delivering that project to us. Finally, sir, like I mentioned, I think the dairy sector, sir, with a growing population of Nigerians, moving forward, I think every young Nigerian has the potential to be able to enter the dairy sector and make a living for themselves. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity, and God bless the Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. Right about now, I have one of the youngest brains of our generation, a self-employed, self-engaged, motivated Nigerian, in person of Sadiq Kyari, to discuss on the fashion sector. Thank you.
Permit me to stand on existing protocols. My name is Sadiq Kyari. I'm the Executive Director of Siari Apparels, a fashion house based here in Abuja. Your Excellencies, I would like to start by saying the global fashion industry is currently worth $1.7 trillion worldwide. Here in Nigeria, we contribute minimally to that. In the 1970s and 80s, as we saw previously in the video, we had vast cotton farmlands that fed vast textile manufacturing industries that are currently dying down. Your Excellencies, this is an industry that has the potential of generating up to 2 million jobs all over the country. Your Excellencies, I would like to propose a few solutions that will be able to help the fashion industry in northern Nigeria to reach the potential that it has. Firstly, I would like to mentioned that we need affordable credit across the industry's value chain and financing solutions that are crucial to our development. Secondly, we will only be able to run our factories if there is an existing infrastructure system in electricity and logistics, which will help us reduce our running costs, that will help us compete with nations like Turkey, Bangladesh, Vietnam, that majorly produce for global brands. Lastly, sir, the encouragement and revival of the textile mills in northern Nigeria is very important. Currently, we import everything from thread to fabrics from countries like Turkey, India, and Bangladesh. Your Excellencies, us in garment production cannot compete with countries we are importing our raw materials from. In conclusion, Your Excellency, I believe the industry is under high pressure of infrastructure costs, lack of raw materials, and unstable currency and unreliable financing. If you take the initiative by providing a more suitable environment for the fashion industry to thrive, it could be a way to rebuild the once thriving industries in the country. Your Excellency, that this sector has incredible chance of growth if managed strategically. If the industry is invested purposefully and sustainably, it has incredible potential to produce jobs for citizens like myself and many others that will be in this fashion industry. Thank you very much, and God bless Nigeria.
Sadiq already has a job. There are over 100 tailors under him. The young man, I understand what I'm wearing now will cost me my 2 months' salary to get Sadiq to sew it. But let's put our hands together for this amazing young man. And so, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, let me just tell you, we are cutting it short at this point. But there have been several sectors. You have the beauty sector, health sector, infrastructure sector that couldn't present tonight, but transport sector. But all of these are going to be part of the body of work that are going to be presented to you in terms of the aspirations of northern Nigeria in the business space. But Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me my pleasure to welcome the man that means several things to several people. To some, he's just a father. To others, he's a visionary. To other people, he's a dynamic politician. But to some other people, he's a strategist. But to Dr. Buju, he is the builder of leaders. So a short response, Your Excellency, as I welcome Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Thank you. Please have your seat. I don't know that we can afford to burn the midnight oil as much as we are trying to do now. But it's very nice and impressive to see many of you still as alert as a candlelight. Fine. We want to talk about business opportunity as a commercial venture that will bring growth
and prosperity to our country. Yes, and we've put an emphasis on some part of the country. Yes, 2, you pass geography because you constrain yourself on who you know and where you know it. Yesterday, I was in Kebbi, and you see vast amount of land, arable land, where you have little shrubs going green. And when you see any shrubs like that, if you put research and development program in place, and you have for some southern parts of Nigeria where you have drilling rigs staying idle, why not make inquiries as to whether drilling and casing could occur to get to the water underneath and do reticulation to be better than Israel in the desert where those areas are there. Yes, we are celebrating solid mineral, and we talk about our potential. If it is a question of pronunciation, it's not a big problem. But a question of thinking and doing it is a problem to us. So, should we not push to do it than to learn how to pronounce it? That's one aspect. When you look at the geography, the entire map of Nigeria, you have almost 80% of arable land up north. So, why are we doing complain? Because sincerely we have been choosing wrong leaders, visionaries. That is the truth. Visionless. They can't, it's not about seeing tomorrow. It's about taking opportunity of now. Don't waste your time. Take opportunity, take the average risk and push on. I didn't want Yako to pay for the advert of the dairy milk and things that are drunk. But if you want your milk back, I can ferment it. But let's work, interestingly. We have many things that we can do. Electricity is a major problem, and somebody stood there and thought about my favorite discussion in terms of gas. If Libya can connect so much gas, I don't see why, if you search the northern part of Nigeria, where with this 3D in science these days, that we will not beat Russia. I'm just tiptoeing. What we neglected. Some yesterday politicians who are still living today will discuss how they from Northeast can do things. But where were they since these years? If I were you, I would not vote for them. If I am advising you, I will not vote for them. It's a matter of having the opportunity to think and put a network of investors in place, not brick and mortar for university, and most expensive one. Money without cash from your pocket, using an influence and the network. I said, this is an opportunity. Can we explore it and build things for Nigeria? That's how to think and perform. Not brick and mortar and make it the most expensive institution in Nigeria that has no money. You don't start this house from the roof. That's stupidity. We have a lot of work to do, but they are very, very, very simple. It's a matter of all of you mobilizing yourself, your wives, your children, and your other family members to go and vote for the man who knows the road and the way to make it. Okay, bring the mandate. Make sure you vote. Vote out ignorance. Go vote out ineptitude. It's not a matter of party. Of course, I like the symbol of my own party, the broom. Sweep, make it clean. Smash, kill the ghetto. Let us be very, very, very serious. We had a lot of journey, long journey, but shortcuts are available to make Nigeria great. I'm standing before you with a great promise. With a great promise that if with these young lads, so brilliant, and the middle-aged leaders that I'm looking across this world tonight, are the hope and the inspiration of tomorrow, and you are working for the inheritance of your grandchildren, then Nigeria can be industrialized fast and quick to make things work and work better for our country. We are a rich and God-blessed nation. I assure you. But before I go further, somebody sent me a note that I forget to apologize to you. And asked me not to forget before I close my speech to make sure I do. Okay, please, forgive me. I apologize for being late. But one of you here took me somewhere else. I didn't go to disco. It took me away to do some jobs. I can be only one person. And nobody gets credit for an incomplete assignment. You get credit when you do it and you do it right and you get the result. And the result is, I say, that's the truth. I know how to do it. I've done it in Lagos. I've tamed the Atlantic Ocean. Just take that one alone. Take that one alone, taming the Atlantic Ocean, because it was coming with ruinage, destroy Ahmadu Bello Way, going to Victoria Land, bringing our properties down, doing all sorts of things. Oh, there's science, there's thinking, there's capacity. Go there now. It's a fortune for Nigeria. So here, we don't have such challenges. We will do it. Good roads, even if we don't have drainages. We can do the drainage to connect the water and do reticulation to use the water to green our lawns. I promise you. We were both guilty for the past neglect. Don't let us look for blame. Let's renew our hope. Isn't it? Do you agree? Yes. Renewed hope. Yes. Bring prosperity. Yes. Bring development. Yes. Bring wealth. Agriculture is not a problem. It doesn't come from magic. Mineral resources is harnessed, not a problem. Inshallah, we will make it. Vote for me. You are playing a single-handed record. Thank you very much. God bless you. The music is not coming from this side. Are they in isolation? God bless you. I just want to make you recover from dozing. It's not just a Kumani alone in Bauchi and Gombe that we need to work hard on. Yes. In these days of 3 dimensions, 4 dimensions, science, technical measurement, science that is real, we can make more Komani to come alive. So many other oil frontiers. West African cross pipelines. If we put an incentive in our gas, but it takes us 20-something years to do PIA. Is that not a shame? 17 out of that 20 belong to one party they call PDP. And he wants you to vote for him again. No, never. We are not mad. Something you started before I went to primary school. And you have not been able to complete it now. Get out of the way. Don't come back. You get it? Block them or block them. Don't let them come back to do what they did for good 16 years without finding the right answer, without development, without single science production, without a meter, without tooth, without Bluetooth. And they want to govern again. Don't let us run away. Who are they? They don't know anything. I better take the opportunity. So, because I am one of the 3 candidates, I am the best. I have the record. Go to Lagos. How much is your real estate value there? How much is it somewhere else or here? We can build the economy that your grandchildren, great-grandchildren will benefit from the rest of their life. You go to London, they say Duke of this, Duke of Westminster, Duke of they create their everlasting wealth for themselves. And you remain a tenant perpetually. Don't let us do that too. Let us change. Let us lock these people where they belong. And the College of Ignorance. We take our own way. Smart people develop our country and give them the share of no break. Thank you very much. God bless
Ladies and gentlemen, can we be seated, please? Wow. The atmosphere is indeed electrifying. Can we be seated, please? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and no, su zauna dan Allah. You're removing it already. Okay. Awareness.
I am indeed very, very sorry. I got a copy of the builder of leaders, and I didn't recognize the author. I like the picture. Adamawa State.
We DJ.
Thank you. Thank you. And so, Your Excellencies, let me welcome here Alhaji Ibrahim Mukhtar to do a very, very quick vote of thanks, and then we'll wrap up the night. Alhaji Ibrahim Mukhtar, please. Alhaji Ibrahim Mukhtar.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello. Can we all be seated, please?
Go ahead.
Hello, sir. As I stand before you here, I came all the way from a far place. My father they say I should stop. Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please be seated? Your attention is
okay, sir.
Here.
Okay.
Alhaji Mukhtar is trying to give us a vote of thanks.
Yeah.
Ladies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, can we please?
As I stand before you here, my 90-year-old father, a retired school teacher, is there lying critically ill. And my son of 3 years old is suffering from brain tumor. But because of the hope I have in His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our next president, inshallah, I have to make the sacrifice and be here. Because of the people here, I think I would like to say thank you on behalf of the directorate that Mungode, Allah ekai gida kowa lafiya. Mungode, Alhamdulillah.
Well, Your Excellencies, we want to thank all of you for making it here tonight. On behalf of my colleagues, Yusuf Ali and Fadila, I want to say thank you. It's the next day now, it's Monday morning, and you've been here almost for 8 hours. I say thank you to all of you. Shall we all rise now for the national anthem?
Can we be on our feet, please, for the national anthem?
The national anthem, please. The national anthem, please.
Hello, sorry, can we be stationary for a moment?
Okay, after the count of 3.
At the count of 3.
1, 2, 3. Arise, compatriots, Nigerians call obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Thank you very much and good night.
Have a great evening.
It's already morning. Good morning to all of you.
Politics is defined as getting what, where, when, and how. But in the mix, many things come to play to